In today's news, residents to take to the streets in second planned demonstration against possible direct UK rule. University of the West Indies says UK is no authority on democracy. Powers of governor and premier and elections expense regime and selection of speaker among the proposed terms of reference for constitutional review team. 17 receive British citizenship in the BVI. NBA trainer leads basketball camp hosted by Lions Club of Tortola. And Myron Walwyn says it is no longer business as usual. The Honorable Alvera Maduro-Caines says the VI will always continue to rise from the ashes of international scrutiny, judgment, and embarrassment. All this and so much more when 284 News returns.
Yo, everything good, Dad?
Aye. This thing got me one way, Daddy.
What do you mean?
Ever since I hook up with this thing, I can't eat, I can't sleep. This is the first thing I touch it when I reach home.
What you really? Hey, this ain't like you, you know.
Dad, this thing got me staying home, keeping out of trouble me.
Wow. What your name is?
Shit, I talking about my CCT life.
Don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Come to CCT today and sign up for CCT Live to access over 80 channels. CCT Live. Bring it home.
1 month free trial turn into 5. 5 months turn into, well, you know I hustle. I watching ball. I been watching football. Dad, Nickelodeon, Paw Patrol. I am hooked. Hook, I tell you.
Good evening, beautiful people, and welcome. It's Tuesday, May 10th, 2022. I'm Ron Grant, coming to you live and direct from Tortola in the Virgin Islands. A happy Tuesday to one and all. Thank you so much for your time. Beginning on the local scene, on Wednesday, May 11th, that is tomorrow, residents of the Virgin Islands will again take to the streets in demonstration against the possibility of direct UK rule. The first demonstration took place a week ago in front of Government House upon the arrival of Honourable Amanda Milling. While the territory awaits the decision by the United Kingdom, organizers of the demonstration say it is important that we not forget what is at stake. Bishop John I. Klein, in an exclusive with 284 Media, said that organizers were pleased with the first original turnout at the first demonstration, given the short time frame in which it was organized. Now, the demonstration, the second one that is, will begin at 4 p.m. at Government House tomorrow. Joining organizations like CARICOM and the OECS, the University of the West Indies has issued a strong statement condemning the United Kingdom's suggestion of directly ruling the Virgin Islands. In a statement released on Sunday, May 11th, Vice-Chancellor Professor Sir Hilary Beckless said that UE joins with CARICOM in calling on Britain to retreat from stated political calls to subvert and subordinate the sovereignty of the people of the Virgin Islands. He said, "We are committed to the decolonization of the Caribbean and deplore the persistence of colonial rule of the people in the region." He also compared the situation to the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, saying, "This is the second occasion in recent weeks in which we have called for respect of the national rights of a community, having done so following the Russian invasion of Ukraine." Beckless also argued that Britain does not have the authority to teach democracy, saying, "Britain has no authority, moral or otherwise, to teach democracy lessons in the Caribbean," insisting, as it does, on dominating the people who are seeking repatriatory justice for centuries of colonial brutality and continuing imperial rule. Now, additionally, the statement makes reference to the recent establishment of the coalition government, stating, "The region is proud of the initiative by the ruling party and opposition to come together to form a national consensus government. This is the spirit that forms the core of the independence sensibility now rooted in the Caribbean region. It is precisely this consciousness that will enable the community to resolve whatever governance challenges are arising from the tragic, debilitating recent events," Beckless said. Now, viewers, the statement ends with a promise that UE stands ready to facilitate national strategy of the Virgin Islands, adding it is also stands ready to assist Britain in curing itself from the persistent impulse and cultural addiction to dominate the people of this region by imperial edict. Viewers, up next, 7 receive British citizenship and the NBA trainer leads a basketball camp hosted by the Lions Club of Tortola. We have the details of this after a quick commercial break.
The beautiful Virgin Islands, or nature's little secret as some prefer, where the weather stays warm and the drinks stay cold, where men in wigs get their lawyer bills paid by governments and governments lose planes, where walls are built and prisoners escape. You vacation where we suffer. BVI love.
You value traditions. Today, you value music. You value education. Family. I love you. Service.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Love. Life. At Popular, we're committed to you and everything our community values. For the things you value the most, count on us. Popular.
There's a reason you get up on a morning. A reason you pick yourself up, start the day. Maybe it's sheer grit. Maybe it's your ethics. Maybe it's because you know people like you are waiting. For people just like you. We all have our reasons, and for Republic Bank, that reason is you. Every little thing, every big thing. It's all about making a difference in your life. Because after 182 years, if it's one thing we're sure about, is that the difference is you. We're here to help.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Viewers, welcome back. 17 naturalized citizens recently received their British citizenship, which now allows them the ability to freely live, work, and vote in the United Kingdom. They collected their British certificates at the recent ceremony, which was held at Government House in Road Town. Registrar General in the Civil Registry and Passport Office, Stephanie Ben, read the British citizens their new rights.
As British citizens, each of you will have the following rights and privileges. You're entitled to hold a British passport. You will have the right of abode in the UK. You will not be subject to immigration control, so you will be able to travel to the UK for purposes such as study, work, and leisure without prior permission. You will have the right to vote in the UK provided that the normal residency and registration requirements are met. You are asked, as usual, to secure your certificate and treat it with special care as you would need it among other documents to apply for a British passport.
Speaking on the significance of this step was Governor His Excellency John Ranking, who reminded the 17 individuals of the importance of their decision to exercise their right to become British citizens.
It is a great pleasure for me, as your Governor, and as Her Majesty the Queen's representative in the Virgin Islands, to have presented you with your certificates of registration as British citizens. Today, a total of 17 of you are receiving the certificates, and many of you I know have already attended a similar ceremony when you were presented with certificates of naturalisation as British Overseas Territories citizens. But today's an extra step. And just a few moments ago, you took the oath of allegiance to Her Majesty the Queen and the pledge of loyalty to the United Kingdom. And this is a real, formal promise as you embrace your new nationality and consider the opportunities that it offers. By reaching and obtaining British citizenship, you've exercised a right you enjoy as British Overseas Territories citizens. But although it's a right, it's an important decision. And it's proper that we should be marking it and recognising it in a formal way this morning. It's a matter to which ministers in the United Kingdom attach great importance as well, because this is a matter of significance for you.
Governor Ranking also congratulated each of the recipients, stating that they should capitalize on the new opportunities this milestone presents.
British law now requires that those who acquire British nationality in this way must demonstrate a commitment to the United Kingdom, a knowledge of its history, its institutions, and its language, and you each have done so. As an overseas territory and part of the realm of Her Majesty, the Virgin Islands, of course, have special links with the UK. And this territory's success is down to its people, and it's linked to the common values that we have, including the common legal system that we have. And we have connections through history, through our people, and through our culture. And you are part of those connections. And you have today reaffirmed your desire to be part of the British family worldwide. So I congratulate each and every one of you on having persevered through the process and for demonstrating that allegiance and your commitment to both the Virgin Islands and to the United Kingdom. And you're now entitled to a full British citizenship passport, which enables you to have the rights of residence and employment in the United Kingdom, to which the Registrar General referred.
Congratulations is extended to the 17 individuals on their British citizenship. Former NBA player Anthony Spud Webb and the NBA trainer Tim Martin engaged young Virgin Islanders in a basketball training camp held on Saturday. Nia Douglas has more.
Over the weekend, the Lions Club of Tortola held a basketball youth camp, which was led by NBA trainer Tim Martin, with a guest appearance by Anthony Jerome Spud Webb. The event was held as a part of the Lions' 50th anniversary activities, which spanned over the weekend and included a special visit from District Governor Claudio Buncamper, their 50th anniversary gala dinner, and a tour of Virgin Gorda with the Lions of the Valley Sound Lions Club. Prior to the training camp, Lion Carvin Malone had the opportunity to speak with both Martin and Webb. Martin was asked about his impressive NBA experience.
I have been telling folks that you work with NBA players and as a particular trainer. So let them know some of the latest work you've been doing so that, the folks will know this is the real deal right here.
Yes. No, so I've been working with players such as Trae Young from the Atlanta Hawks, Tyrese Maxey from the Philadelphia 76ers. I've done some work with Dwayne Wade from the Miami Heat and countless other NBA players. So the stuff that I've been working on with them from over the years, I'll be very excited to extend those teachings to the younger kids of the island.
Martin also explained why he would have to leave the Virgin Islands so soon after the camp.
Yes, I wish I could stay, but right now I'm in the middle of the NBA pre-draft workout. So a lot of the top players in the world have flown in to the United States, and it's my job to get them ready for the upcoming NBA draft and make sure that they're in tip-top shape. So I wish I could stay, and hopefully I'll be able to get back soon, but that's just kind of the business where we're at right now.
Okay, great. Well, we have a lot of talent here in the Virgin Islands. In fact, we have some folks up there will probably make the NBA draft. So we're going to have you look out for them and make sure that we get nothing but the best from the Virgin Islands.
Webb shared with the Lions Club the recent work he has been up to as a former NBA player.
Now, it was quite a while since you were the slam dunk champion, wasn't it? So, what have you been doing? I've been reading great things about you with the kid program that you have, and actually spreading the good word in terms of personalities and basketball and so forth. So, what have you been doing in the last few years?
Well, when I retired, I got into. I'm the president of basketball operations of the Texas Legends, which is their G League team for our Dallas Mavericks. So I go out and find the players and find the coaches and and try to keep a lot of guys that come out of college and get cut in the NBA to come play with us to stay in shape so they can make it back to the NBA or go overseas and play. So, let alone we're doing a lot of golf tournaments and kids basketball camps to keep myself busy. So it's always good. Just trying to give back to what people have given to me.
The camp, which was facilitated in 2 different sessions, was met with much success, with the Lions Club of Tortola posting on their Facebook page, "We are truly grateful for the time spent encouraging and working with our young people and inspiring them to #never give up." Nia Douglas, 284 News.
Thank you so much for that, Nia. Of course, congratulations to the Lions Club of Tortola on putting together a remarkable event. We trust that the students were able to take away much from this training camp. Viewers, when 284 News return, powers of governor and premier, an elections expense regime, and selection of speaker are among the proposed terms of reference for constitutional review team. All this and so much more when we return.
Yo, everything good, Dad?
Why? This thing got me one way, Daddy.
What you mean?
Ever since I hook up with this thing, can't eat, I can't sleep. This is the first thing I touch it when I reach home.
What you really? Hey, this ain't like you,
Dad, this thing got me staying home, keeping out of trouble me.
Wow. What your name is?
Shit. I talking about my CCT life.
Don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Come to CCT today and sign up for CCT Live to access over 80 channels. CCT Live. Bring it home.
1 month free trial turn into 5. 5 months turn into, well, I hustle. I watching ball. I been watching football. Dad, Nickelodeon, Paw Patrol. I am hooked. Hook, I tell you.
The beautiful Virgin Islands, or nature's little secret as some prefer, where the weather stays warm and the drinks stay cold, where men in wigs get their lawyer bills paid by governments and governments lose planes, where walls are built and prisoners escape. You vacation where we suffer. BVI love.
You value traditions. Today. You value music. You value education. Family. I love you. Service.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Love. Life. At Popular, we're committed to you and everything our community values. For the things you value the most, count on us. Popular.
There's a reason you get up on a morning. A reason you pick yourself up, start the day. Maybe it's sheer grit. Maybe it's your ethics. Maybe it's because you know people like you are waiting. For people just like you. We all have our reasons, and for Republic Bank, that reason is you. Every little thing, every big thing. It's all about making a difference in your life. Because after 182 years, if it's one thing we're sure about, is that the difference is you. We're here to help.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Viewers, welcome back. While stating that a constitutional review is long overdue in the British Virgin Islands, the Commission of Inquiry Commissioner Sir Gary Hickenbottom has recommended that one be commenced as soon as possible within the territory of the Virgin Islands, to be completed within a 1-year period. Arkamal Haynes has the story.
A review of the territory's constitution is one of the overarching recommendations stemming from the recently published Commission of Inquiry report, after Commissioner Sir Gary Hickenbottom concluded that the 2007 Constitution, and I quote, cannot take the weight it has to bear, end quote. Well, he said, and I quote, indeed, although there may have been significant differences in the reasons for this, no one suggested that the Constitution is working. In my view, a review is required to ensure, so far as possible within any constitutional framework, that mechanisms are put in place so that abuses which I have identified cannot continue to be repeated, but also that the needs and wishes of the people of the BVI, including their aspirations for self-government, are met." End quote. As a means to guide the territory on how they should approach the constitutional review, Sir Hickenbottom outlined several key recommendations. Well, he said it is critical that members of the review team are selected from, and I quote, "a sufficiently wide constituency, and that its terms of reference are sufficiently robust and forward-looking," end quote, to prevent the recurrence of any further abuses outlined in the report. The Commission outlined 7 suggested terms of reference, with some of the observed preeminent terms included the addressing of the unrestricted powers of the Premier's position, the powers that needs to be reserved to the Governor, a decision on the implementation of a regime to monitor election expenses, and the manner in which a Speaker of the House of Assembly should be selected. While the full suggested terms of references included 1. How the executive ministerial government can be held to account in the House of Assembly, example, by some different structure, number, and or configuration of seats, and or in other ways. And how the elected dictatorship of the Premier, this is, the current constitutional position of the Premier, which gives him or her largely unrestricted powers in practice, might be mitigated. 2. Whether the current constitutional pillars of governance are sufficient, and in any event how those independent institutions can be effective. 3. The powers that needs to be reserved to the Governor, and how issues as to the exercise of devolved and reserved powers respectively when they arise are to be resolved. 4. A mechanism for the transfer of reserved powers to the devolved BVI government in the future without a further change to the Constitution being required. 5. Whether there should be a regime in relation to election expenses in the form of, example, a requirement on election candidates to submit a breakdown of expenses, including donations above a specific sum and or a cap on such expenses. 6. Whether statutory boards should be embedded in the Constitution, and if so, whether there should be a statutory boards commission. And 7. Whether the Speaker should continue to be a political appointment, or whether he or she, even if elected, should be independent of the political parties. In addition, Sir Hickenbottom recommended that, and I quote, "there be a review of the law enforcement agencies and justice agencies, with a view to ensuring that the law enforcement and justice systems are coherent and fit for purpose within the context of the BVI today," end quote. Sir Hickenbottom also noted that former Premier Andrew Ford announced plans to commence a constitutional review. However, he said those plans were met with constant delays, which resulted in little to no progress occurring. While these include the appointment of a Constitutional Review Commission, which despite being announced in June 2020, was not established until December 31st, 2021. To add to the slow progression of the Review Commission, the reporting deadline for the Commission was extended to January 2024, and to date, no detailed terms of reference have been published. Sir Hickenbottom said, if his recommended constitutional review is not completed within the suggested 1-year period, the Governor should provide an extension period not exceeding 6 months. Reporting for 284 News, I am Kamal Haynes.
Thank you so much, Kamal. Sitting member of the Virgin Islands Party Administration, now National Unity Government, 6th District Representative, the Honorable Alvera Maduro-Caines, has shared her sentiments on the present state of affairs in the territory of the Virgin Islands in a recent statement. Now Maduro-Caines is now the Junior Minister for Tourism and said, I quote, "Like most Virgin Islanders, I received the news of the unfortunate arrest of the Premier of the Virgin Islands, the Honorable Andrew Foy, with great concern. In my official capacity as an elected official, my first consideration was the recklessness it might take for any elected official to engage so casually in an illegal act such as those alleged. As a Virgin Islander, I am beset in disappointment at the thought that anyone elected, appointed, anointed, or otherwise barter the safety of our country and sanctity of our laws for any price. Speaking on the setbacks the country has seen over the years, Maduro-Caines said, "The Virgin Islands has had a series of unfortunate setbacks, a major flood, 2 major hurricanes, a global pandemic, and the imposition of a Royal Commission of Inquiry. And none of us could imagine that the arrest of the leader of government business and other BVI landers would punctuate this period where collectively we were looking towards the light at the end of a tunnel. Then the findings of the Commission of Inquiry were released, and we must now come to terms with some 45 recommendations, 4 overarching ones which are particularly significant and, of course, challenging. I am cognizant," she said, "that in the coming days, the territory and the world will be looking to the elected officials and the people of the Virgin Islands, many in judgment, to see where we will fall on this side of history. I am most certain that we will continue to fall, as I have always, and on the other side, what is best for the people of these islands, and fervently on the side of what is best for the Virgin Islands." Moving forward, the 6th District Representative said, and I quote, "We are reminded again that each decision moving forward must strongly signify that we choose the BVI, even if that requires our separation from anyone that could potentially harm us as a country of faithful citizens, as a tourism destination, and as a leading financial jurisdiction. The opportunity is here for us to choose BVI love for the country over our individual needs. And so, it will be for us to elect members to decipher, our elected members to decipher what can and should be done, as we hope the people remain confident in the fact that the Virgin Islands will always continue to rise from the ashes of international scrutiny, judgment, and embarrassment." That was the Honorable Alvera Maduro-Caines, 6th District Representative, now Junior Minister for Tourism. Viewers, that is all the time we have. I want to thank you so much for tuning in, of course, for our recap of our daily news. I'm Ron Grant. You're watching 284 Media. Be sure to, of course, follow us on all social media handles, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and, of course, YouTube. And most importantly, our website at 284media.com for updated stories regularly. Have a beautiful rest of the day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Is business slow? Cash flow down? Hosting an upcoming event? We can help. Advertise with 284 Media and take your business or event to the next level by enhancing your present marketing and messaging strategies. Allow our team of experts to create a personalized ad that sets your business apart from all the rest. This could be your business or event. So, what are you waiting for? Contact our marketing team at 284media@cctbvi.com. Advertising with us works. Brilliant Hands and Minds Tutoring Services, one-on-one tutorials in math and English, intense homework assistance, academic enrichment, school projects, effective communication and public speaking development, sign language for adults and children on Saturdays only. Registered with the Virgin Islands High School Certificate Program, Brilliant Hands and Minds can help you too. Offering intense curriculum-based training to help you or your loved ones get their high school diploma. It's time to make your family's education a #1 priority. Hurry, space is limited. Brilliant Hands and Minds Learning Center. We are the trained education professionals.
Yo, everything good, Dad?
Why? This thing got me one way, Daddy.
What do you mean?
Ever since I hook up with this thing, can't eat, I can't sleep. This is the first thing I touch it when I reach home.
What you really? Hey, this ain't like you,
Dad, this thing got me staying home, keeping out of trouble me.
Wow. What your name is?
Shit. I talking about my CCT life.
Don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Come to CCT today and sign up for CCT Live to access over 80 channels. CCT Live. Bring it home.
1 month free trial turn into 5. 5 months turn into, well, you know I huff. I watching ball. I been watching football. Dad, Nickelodeon, Paw Patrol. I am hooked. Hook, I tell you.